steering turn this way. Want to make sure there's nobody out here. We're pretty good. Do this one on north. And I'm going to develop it with 3 full spins here, okay?
All right.
So we're going to go carb heat on just like a power on stall. We're going to get ourselves slowed down, but no flaps this time.
All right, so we have 65. Power on stall.
Yep.
Slowing down.
Yep. This one's going to be to the left.
All right.
Stall horn.
Left.
Pulling all the way back. Go left rudder, power idle. There's 1, 2, 3, release, opposite rudder.
Oh, it's actually 1G. It's not that bad, actually. No. Besides, like, the ground is just in front, and, like, I saw the video online, and I thought you're gonna be, like, falling like a rock, but actually it's not.
Yep, all right, you've got the flight controls. Take me back to 5,000. Let's do another, we're headed south now, by the way. Let's go back to the north. What do you think?
It's not bad.
No.
It's not bad as I thought. I thought it's gonna be like a roller coaster,
no.
But it's not. It's not.
That was a pretty good one.
Yep.
Let's head that way so we get away from Brookston.
Okay.
Okay, this time I'm going to show you one to the right.
All right.
Notice I had full aft and I had full rudder in to make it develop. I'll show you a power off stall that's going to start with a spin, and I'll show you if you just let go, it stops.
I see. So basically, to get rid of it with this airplane, you don't have to have anything.
Yeah, just relax.
Just let go.
Yep. All right, I got the flight controls again.
Air controls.
We're close enough to that setup. So I'm going to do one here, and I'm not going to let it fully develop. We're just doing a power on stall, and I'm going to get it unstable. See? Just let go.
Oh, I see.
That was with no rudder input or anything.
Yep.
So you really do have to hold these controls the wrong way to get it to develop into one.
I see, I see. So basically, like, this airplane is stable. What if, like, the airplane is not stable?
Well, if it's not stable, then you absolutely have to use those recovery techniques. See, I can get it here, even if a wing starts to break on me, I'm going to push full opposite rudder. So I'm going to see if I get that left one. See the left? If I can push right, left, right, there's that stall. Spin, 1, 2, 3, opposite.
Oh, wow.
So see, we got it unstable, got it into a spin, but we did the right thing to get it back out.
Wow, you're like let me make sure that I'm recording this. It's so fun.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, it's recording that.
Cool.
It's so cool. It's so cool.
All right, let's go back this way. So I'll show you the one to the right. So I was showing you, that's how you recover though. If you keep pushing, it's going to get unstable, but normally if you drop a wing away, all you need to do is push that opposite rudder in and reduce the back pressure, and you will stop it. If you keep pulling, it's going to go.
I see.
It's a pulling thing. It's just like a stall. Any stall, if you release that back pressure, it's going to stop.
So how do you keep it in the wing? You just pull the elevator, and then you...
I'm continuing to pull the elevator, and then I'm pushing the way I want it to go.
I see. So you have to use a rudder to keep it spinning.
Correct.
I see. I see.
Yep. This airplane, see, we've we've caused that to tumble, so it's not accurate anymore.
I see. Can you try without power on? Like,
sure. I'll show you one with power on.
For example, if in the landing configuration.
Yeah. It is possible in any configuration to get into a spin if you're continuing to pull.
I see.
And you're continuing to be uncoordinated. It's an uncoordinated stall. Think of it that way.
I see.
Because we're pushing rudder in to make that happen. And that can happen when you're in the pattern, right?
Yeah. Can we try like a landing configuration without flaps?
Without flaps, yeah. You want to, just for safety of the maneuver, we'll do no flaps because I don't want to block the tail. I want that tail to be highly effective. It'll still work, but it'll be less effective.
So you want the wind to go through the tail so
Correct,
that we
yeah.
have enough control. I
So
see.
for this safety of this flight, I do it with no flaps. But
I
yeah,
see.
yep, we can get ourselves set up low, so we're power off, right? Okay, we're coming into land, and I over rotate. We'll do this one to the right.
Okay.
One. Power's already in neutral. Two. Three. Opposite rudder to get that to stop. I'm not touching this power until it gets back where I want it.
Yeah, it goes pretty high.
Yep. Back to cruise. We lost 1,000 feet.
Wow, 1,000 feet.
Yeah.
That means like even like with
if you were in base to final, you would have hit the ground. Yeah. Yep. So that's why. And so I'll show you the most common one. Has Theodore showed you a cross-controlled stall? So you can see that if you're in that final approach, right? And you're coming down 70 knots, and we're turning, and we're like, oh, geez, we overshot the runway. If I start pushing, it doesn't take long for you to get yourself set up for a spin by doing that.
I see.
But see how I released the back pressure and it instantly stabilized. If you kept pulling, you would rapidly snap that wing just like we have been.
I see.
In these setups.
That's why like never overshoot the runway. Like
right. If you overshoot, just go around.
I see. I see.
All right.
How about undershoot? Like if I undershoot runway and
if you undershoot, just get yourself repositioned or go around if it's not right.
Because like the left turning tendency kind of pull the airplane to the left, so it's more dangerous for the left turn.
Yep. I would just say square your patterns off. If you're way over, don't ever use the rudders and ailerons to try to get yourself back unless you've got enough space. But rudder use with opposite correction is a recipe for a stall spin.
I see.
Yep.
How about slip? Slip is stable, right?
A slip is stable as long as you're into the wind. If I slipped right now, it would probably put us into a stall. Why? I would guess, because we're slow and we're nose up. We have a high angle of attack right now.
But the slip is during landing, like we use slip to slow down.
Forward slip, right?
I see.
So right now, if I slip, see how quickly the stall horn goes on? But if you're downward, now I can slip. As long as I keep the nose down. It's only if you start to pull that you're going to get yourself into trouble.
I see.
Does that make sense?
That makes sense. The angle of attack.
Angle of attack. It's all about the angle of attack.
I see.
Yes.
How about when we have the flaps involved, like during landing configuration?
So you're creating more lift, right? But you're also creating more drag. So the reason I keep the flaps up, like I said, is you're blocking some of the tail's effectiveness. The tail is your only ally. If you get into a really developed spin, the tail is the only thing that's going to stop that spin.
Because basically the wing lost the controllability.
Correct. Yep. So you want to try one? Or you want to try? You can go on the controls with me.
Okay.
All right.
Let me just go with control with you.
Yeah.
Well, maybe let me try one. Like.
Yeah. Go ahead, put yourself, and I'll just help you with bringing this fully aft to make sure that it happens. So go ahead. Are you doing a power off or power on?
Power on.
Okay.
Let
so go full.
Slow down.
Yeah. Full power.
Power.
Yep. Pitch up. Try to maintain the heading as best as you can.
Lafayette University Airport.
I go Kirby on. There you go. Stall horn. We're going to go to the left this time.
Okay.
Keep pulling. I'm going to put full left in, pull full back. Power idle. There you go. 1, 2, 3. Release it all. Right rudder. Now pull gently. Pull harder. There you go. Got to pull a little harder before you get into the red range.
Okay.
That's
Not
it.
that bad.
That's it.
Not that bad.
Yep. Feel like you could get out of one if you got yourself into one?
Can I try?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's go back up to 5,000. Let's do one more.
Why this is not required for the private pilot? Like, what if like someone accidentally got into one? Yeah.
I think it's because there's really not a lot of instructors that like to do spins.
Because it's too nauseous?
Yeah, it gets people sick pretty easily, but it doesn't bother me.
And for me, it's okay.
Yeah.
Theodore told me he got really sick.
Yeah, most people do.
Okay.
Most people do about 5 or 6 and they're done.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I guess I'm a pretty good pilot.
Yeah, you're not bad.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this one to the south so we don't get too far away from home.
Okay.
Because this is really just meant to be a short flight today.
Yeah. So I probably need some time for dinner. I didn't eat much this.
Yeah, I have some soup I was going to make when we get back.
Okay, so which way is south?
That way? All right, and then try this one to the right. See if you can make it go right.
Right is more difficult, right?
It is a little harder because of the left turning tendency. It's much easier to get it to brake left.
Okay.
Usually.
Okay.
Not always. All right, just go right into it from right here. You'll hit 5,000.
Okay. So I will.
I just keep the power in and just do it. Stall horn.
Southward.
Keep pulling, keep pulling,
Pulling.
keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pull. Pull that thing all the way back and push the right rudder in.
Right rudder.
Yep, all the way back. Hold it all the way back. Power idle.
Power
There you go.
idle. One.
All right, release it.
Release it.
All right, now pull back. That's the only part I had to help you with because it doesn't take very long for it to get up into the red range. Yep.
Yep.
So it's a pretty aggressive but not abrupt.
Yeah,
Does that
yeah,
make sense? You really have to pull.
Actually, after pulling at the beginning, it automatically just start to level up. Even you need to put a little bit forward pressure to keep it like not going too fast.
Yeah, this one, it's pretty simple.
I see.
All right, you ready to head back?
Yep.
All right, let's go.